This is it. We're going to crown a champion for the Hardee's National Series yet again. Last year, Fuel Brothers Racing took home the crown as champions of this series, with Sean Harple driving for it. This is the series where names are made. Harple is now a Cup Series driver. He moved up to the Cup Series this year and will continue driving in the Cup Series with Athenian Motorsports in 2018. Salmon and Schwellenberg, those are the names of the drivers mainly going for the championship. Luis Hernandez still mathematically in it, but realistically 44 points back is not where you need to be in the talk of a championship. Back to what I was saying about the names are made. Salmon, don't know where he's going to be at next year. He possibly going to be back for the Hardee's National Series, going for his first championship, trying to defend the Fuel Brothers Racing title as Fuel Brothers Racing looks to go out on top. Schwellenberg moving on to the Cup Series. Only 1 year racing in the Hardee's National Series, and he's brought Curtis Racing up atop the board. Curtis Racing, well, didn't even finish in the top 10 in points last year. Sophomore season looking to take home the title as they look forward to next year in the Cup level as well. Who will win the championship? Jake West leads his teammates on the inside. Athenian Motorsports looking to go out on top. The green flag flies, and we're racing here at Homestead. Off turn 2, Jake West, the winner out at Daytona, starting this year, looking to win the last race of 2017. Jake West brings his teammates of PJ Williams and Charlie Smith to the finish line. West leads lap 1. But here comes his teammate PJ Williams. PJ, Cup Series veteran, raced in the Cup Series for a while. He's in the Hardee's National Series for his first season. He'll be moving up to the Cup level for Athenian Motorsports next year. Don't know what his plans are, if he plans to run for the Hardee's National Series or not. But PJ has came very, very close. Second at Rockingham and has been very, very close many a times. Jake West, or Nick Salmon is all over him. Salmon is in like one of the must-win situations. They're 4 wide back there for about 12th position. But up here for the lead, Williams is going to take the lead. Nick Salmon is in a position where he has to win, to even try and win the championship. Dylan Schwellenberg sitting back there in the 5th position. Schwellenberg, if he can finish 18th or better this race, no matter what happens today, Schwellenberg will be your champion. And right now where he's at is a comfortable position. He wants to go out on top, win the race, and win the championship. But up front, it's a big battle for the lead. PJ Williams trying to hold on for now as they're looking 3 wide for the lead. Jake West to the inside of PJ Williams. He's in the middle now. 3 wide for the race lead. West, the Daytona winner. Williams looking for his first Hardee's win. Looking for his first major win into the top series. He's never won a Cup race, never won a National Series race. And Williams has came very, very close. Could he win today? There's a big battle right here with Hernandez, Gardner, and Lester. All of them racing really hard here inside the top 10. It's a good battle for the lead. Pole sitter Jake West continues to lead, but PJ Williams back to the inside, door to door with the 21. Williams will lead that lap. And PJ Williams is going to go back to the front. Athenian Motorsports looking really good right now. All 3 of their race cars qualified in the top 5, and they're sitting right here in the top 5. Nick Salmon, really the only one that's been as good as these guys. He's been trying to get to the lead, but these Athenian cars have been really quick for this race weekend, have found a lot of speed. Salmon up to 2nd, trying to work his way to the front. But here comes Salmon, digging on the inside, and Nick Salmon for Fuel Brothers Racing takes the point from PJ Williams, and Salmon, your new race leader. But the battle for the lead is still ongoing as PJ Williams did the crossover, and PJ Williams to the inside trying to take it away. Both drivers driving it in deep. Charlie Smith able to hook the bottom pretty well, and Smith trying to take a look to the lead, and Charlie Smith door to door, but Williams gets the run on the high side, and Williams gets the lead back and is your leader again. Salmon not giving up. He knows he needs to win this race for him to have any shot to take the championship. 23 points back is a ways behind, but he's going to have to rely on some luck from Dylan Schwellenberg to fall back, and Schwellenberg holding a steady top 10 for now. And Salmon holding off the Athenian Motorsports cars, all three of them looking for a way to get back by Salmon, and the Athenian cars have a good bit of horsepower as they are able to get underneath of Salmon off the corners. And here comes Williams trying to take the lead yet again. His teammate Charlie Smith and Jake West are right there. Eric DeMax is in the picture as well. Bobby Jones trying to make a charge to the front. But door-to-door for the lead again. These guys have been racing lap after lap for the lead. Williams and Salmon again door-to-door for the lead. And PJ Williams back out front again. Looking deeper in the pack, you see Schwellenberg back here. But we're going to look at some of our contenders here. Garrett Sidner, Bobby Jones, Casey Lester, all having good runs. James Richardson making up right here outside the top 10. Johnny Gardner having a good run just outside the top 10. There's Gordon, Caleb Hoffman, and TJ Martin all right here in the mix of it. Then you go back to Cody Lamas, Chris Dodd, and Zachary Flickinger trying to run them down. Matt DeLeo holding on to a top 20 run right now over Daniel Conway. John Art racing him. Josh Crash is in the mix of that as well with Hayden Klein, Alexander Rowe, and Corey Williams all racing each other for around the top 20 positions. Bradley Bishop Jr. back here running with Julius Anderson, Milton Campbell. And there's David Culpepper, Lydia Rogers, Emma White, Scott McCann. All the way back to 32nd, all battling for top 20 runs. And an engine failure for John Art in the 88 car. Not what he needed. And John Art blows the motor that's going to hold up Alexander Rowe. But an engine failure on the 88 CM Racing Chevy is going to bring him out of the race. And Carly McDowell, what a save. Man, but that was almost a crash there off turn 2. But John Art will be the first car out of the race due to an engine failure. And this is going to eliminate Luis Hernandez from the championship. Luis Hernandez will be now eliminated from winning the championship. And now, mathematically, it's only against Nick Salmon and Dylan Schwellenberg. Up front, Nick Salmon has gotten back up to the lead. Salmon and Williams have been the best cars today. They've been swapping the lead. All of the Athenian Motorsports cars have found really good speed. But we're going to come up on our lap cars. First lap cars of the day, and they are 3 wide. This is going to be interesting. Who's going to get the lead here? Williams all the way to the bottom. Salmon way up high. Is he going to think about going 4 wide? No, he's going to follow Bunnell. But these lap cars are running 3 wide right here in front of them. They're racing for position. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the advantage here. Williams and Smith on the inside looking for a way to get by them. And here comes Williams shoving the 51 of Chase Marks out of the way. And, man, this could be really bad. Salmon right in the middle of all this. This could be really bad. Look at him door to door. Garrett Sidner rubbing up against his teammate there. Oh, man. Contact. Casey Lester, Garrett Sidner. And Nick Salmon gets the worst end of the stick there. He gets held up. Well, those lap cars held up Nick Salmon. He has dropped really far back through the field. He is now down to 15th. He was up there leading the race. And Nick Salmon's going to have to pick his way through cars now. Up front now, it's an Athenian 1-2-3 performance right now by PJ Williams, Jake West, and Charlie Smith. Dylan Schwellenberg has moved his way up into 4th. Casey Lester now into the 5th position. Eric DeMax got held up by the 99 to Kyle Bishalia. These guys are racing really hard. We're closing in on halfway in the race as Mason Gordon and Luis Hernandez just bounced off each other. Battle for the lead. Jake West to the inside of PJ Williams' lap car. Carly McDowell will be in the way. Are they going to split her? Yep. Actually, Jake West did get held up a little bit, and this is going to allow PJ Williams to hold the lead. Halfway in the race, door to door for the lead at Homestead. Jake West to the inside of PJ Williams. Jake West's career, just like many in this race, are unsure of what's going to happen at the end of this race, of what's going to happen in 2018 for their career in the National Series. West out front, he won at Daytona. He's in the top. He's actually 13th in the standings, and he will not finish inside the top 10 in points. He's mathematically ineligible to do that. West has had a very solid season, however. Jake West has gathered a total of 10 top 10 finishes all year long. Only about 11 teams all year have done that. They're 4 wide back there with Nick Salmon, but West has had a solid year. PJ Williams, Charlie Smith, Athenia Motorsports. These 3 cars right here have been the class of the field. They have been so quick. All 3 of them qualified in the top 5, ran top 5 all day. And Williams out front. Smith looking to get the lead as well. Athenia Motorsports has only won 2 races all year long, and they're looking to get a 3rd win. It's surprising that they've only won 2 races. Athenia Motorsports has had a pretty good year as they build on their success and try and get ready for 2018. PJ Williams continuing to lead the way. Trouble for Mason Gordon, and he is off the pace, and another engine failure. Mason Gordon looked like the favorite to win the championship a few races back, but after a couple of mishaps and some inconsistent runs, Mason Gordon will not finish this race on a high note, and his career in the Hardee's National Series might just be done and be out of the race. 20 laps to go. Athenia Motorsports continue to lead the way and are pulling away from the rest of the guys behind them, but they are running up into lap traffic now. PJ Williams leads his teammates as they're trying to pick their way through the lap cars of Zayden Davis and Blaze McKinney and Milton, the 74 Robert Harrison. So they're 3 wide, racing hard up here. Man, that was tight off that corner. But Bobby Jones, James Richardson, Garrett Sidner, Nick Salmon, all trying to run them down. But Williams continues to lead the way. More lap traffic in the way, and it's going to cause Charlie Smith to lose a bit of ground. And Chase Marks, Cole Deaver in the way. And Jake West going to find an opening at the bottom. James Richardson's going to slide by. PJ Williams skipping away, but Charlie Smith got the worst end of all that, getting held up. Here comes Garrett Sidner and Bobby Jones. 3 wide for 2nd position. Richardson's going to benefit out of that and move Richardson to 2nd. Williams pulling the gap now. Oh, PJ Williams is blowing up! Williams blows the motor! PJ Williams grenades the engine! PJ Williams has been dominating this race, has led nearly every lap, been the dominant car all day, and PJ Williams is the 3rd Chevy to blow a motor this race. Well, that moves James Richardson up into 1st for the first time all day. With 15 laps to go, James Richardson finds himself in the lead and looking to go 2 in a row to bring down the 2017 season. Heavy lap traffic might play a role in who wins this race. Door to door, Josh crashing the way just a little bit. James Richardson, who hasn't been the best car all day, is right here. Richardson trying to hold off Nick Salmon. Someone's off the pace. That was PJ Williams there. But Richardson trying to hold off the 13 of Nick Salmon. Jake West trying to find an opening to get by Josh Crash. They're 3 wide right there. Man, they're banging off each other in the back with Charlie Smith and Garrett Sidner. But 10 laps to go. There's a 7 car up the track. He goes nearly back up the racing surface. Carly McDowell almost took out a few cars. Is some guys pitting? I don't know, but we're with 10 to go now. There are guys pitting. Blaze McKinney's in. Some lap cars are all coming down pit road. This could be the money stop. Some guys are coming down pit road. Missing the access road is Jake West. Nick Salmon gets on the access road perfectly. What he needed. He's the first of the leaders down pit road. This is the money stop. 10 laps to go. Dylan Schwall, all the cars. James Richardson lost it up the track. Spun it around. Dylan Schwallenberg also missed the access road as well. Gets the caution flag out. Yes, it is. Nick Salmon beats everyone off pit road, the leaders. This is really going to shake everything up with 10 laps to go. Dylan Schwallenberg's on pit road. I don't know how this is going to affect him, but this is for the money stop. This is what happened to bring out the caution. It was already sketchy enough with James Richardson and Kyle Bisceglia trying to get on pit road, Both of them missed it by a long shot, and Richardson just got into Bisceglia as they slid off. Schwellenberg also went off with Caleb Hoffman. So this is going to be interesting to see where everyone's going to line up. Everyone just missed it, just overshot that. Trouble for Dylan Schwellenberg under caution, checking up for some cars. Ran right over Caleb Hoffman, and this is not going to be a good thing for Schwellenberg. Has a lot of front-end damage. And Schwellenberg's team brought him back down pit road, and Schwellenberg, I think, is the last car on the lead lap, back in the 16th position. So this is going to be interesting. So no matter what, Nick Salmon will need Dylan Schwellenberg to at least finish 18th or worse. So as long as Schwellenberg can lip it around for at least 5 or so more laps, Schwellenberg will be the champion. Bringing it back to the restart, your leader is going to be TJ Martin. Martin played the strategy right and is right up here in front, but second place is Daniel Conway. But you got to go all the way back to third position. You got to find Nick Salmon, then Caleb Hoffman, Garrett Sidner, Jake West. All the cars that dominated this race are stuck behind lap cars. TJ Martin's closest competition is Daniel Conway, and this is for the win. TJ Martin has the best opportunity to win this one here to the inside of Colby Jackson. Oh, trouble! Trouble in the back of the field! Big wreck! There's a wreck with Lydia Rogers. They're upside down the racetrack. Schwellenberg was able to get by it, but they're oh man, Daniel Conway on his lid was in second position, and it looks as though the race is going to end under caution, and TJ Martin's going to come away with the victory. Nick Salmon's going to finish second, and Dylan Schwellenberg in the 14 car for Curtis Racing is going to bring it home in the 12th position, unless something major happens where he gets more damage, like Corey Williams back there. He got a bunch of damage. He didn't even live for somebody. But it looks as though Dylan Schwellenberg is going to be your champion. Looking here at a replay, you're going to see everyone just get really sideways. Culpepper came into Chris Dodd, and there they went around. And Daniel Conway racing for the win. And his bad luck continues in the Hardee's National Series. He's not been able to find the best of luck. Daniel Conway's career is a big question mark as we head into 2018, and a win would have went a long ways for him to try and get a ride for 2018. Well, we are under the white flag lap. TJ Martin and his crew played the strategy right under the green flag pit stops. Caution flag flew, and it lined up as TJ Martin as the race leader when the caution flew, and that put him in position to steal this one. TJ Martin's going to win his first Hardee's National Series win in the season finale as he gets set and ready to race full-time in the Hardee's National Series next season. Martin, the son of Luke Martin, TJ Martin's going to get the checkered flag, but more importantly today, it's all about this man, Dylan Schwellenberg, is going to quietly bring it home in the 12th position in a damaged 14 Office Depot Chevy. Dylan Schwellenberg and Curtis Racing is your 2017 Hardee's National Series champions. Schwellenberg takes it home, and their rival for the championship, Nick Salmon, is going to finish second place. It wasn't quite enough to win it, but how about this young kid right here up the front? TJ Martin takes home the victory here at Homestead Miami Speedway. He is your winner. Congratulations to TJ Martin and his team playing the right strategy call to stay out a little longer than everyone else to get the lead when the caution flag flew. And Martin wins the race here at Homestead for the last race of the 2017 season. But Dylan Schwellenberg, man, this guy is the future of the racing world here. Moving on up into the Cup Series for next year as a Rookie of the Year candidate for the Cup Series. Schwellenberg will be driving for Curtis Racing, and it'll be interesting to see how he does. Champions are made in this series. Sean Harple moved on up into the Cup Series this year, driving for Fuel Brothers Racing. Now will be driving for Athenian Motorsports in 2018. Schwellenberg, he finished in the top 5 half of the season. 13 times he finished in the top 5. Just what a great season he had. 17 top 10 finishes in 25 races for Dylan Schwellenberg. Definitely one of the most consistent drivers all year. And Schwellenberg is going to continue his career moving on up into the Cup Series. Congratulations to Dylan Schwellenberg and Curtis Racing on getting the championship down, and TJ Martin on getting his first National Series win here today. Let's get you to our finishing results and standings after the 2017 season finale.